I remember when I was 15 or so and really desperate, and I Google searched how to get girls, and the first result was like, oh, just be yourself. And when I read that, I thought, what are you talking about? I clearly am myself, who else am I? And then I closed the window and went back to watching Naruto or whatever I was doing back then. But now I get what they were talking about. You see, back then I couldn't be myself because I didn't really exist. I mean, obviously I existed, but none of my opinions, beliefs, or perspectives about the world were actually mine. My morality came from Twitter, my interest came from whoever I thought was hot shit at the time, and my life goals may as well have been picked out at random. I didn't know what kind of person I wanted to be, I just wanted to be doing all the right things. But I think the issue goes deeper than this. You see, I don't think there's actually any incentive to be yourself. No one wants you to do that. People want you to be yourself, but only if you agree not to disturb the echo chamber. Those are the rules. If your true self is obnoxious, rude, or in any way misaligned to other people's view of the world, then things start to change quite quickly. If we were, in fact, okay with people being themselves, I don't think we would have ended up in this situation where we vilify an activist for being friends with someone who has slightly different opinions to them, or even vocally celebrating the deaths of people we've never even heard speak before. No one wants you to be yourself. They want you to make them feel like it's okay for them to be themselves. For the vast majority of people, their sense of self is entirely defined by what the people they look up to think about them. Every now and again, though, you do come across someone who's got this figured out quite well. You ever wonder how someone like Young Thug can wear a dress on an album cover and yet have the most straight-edge homophobic people still bopping to his tunes? Or how Kanye West can piss on a Grammy and get another one like 2 weeks later? It's because, regardless of whether or not you agree with them, they figured out what they stand for and they stand by it to almost ridiculous extremes. And as much as we hate to admit it, the people who are actually themselves are the ones we can't take our eyes off. But we can't be surprised about this. Fundamentally, we're all social creatures and other people's opinions matter way more than we want to admit. It's why musicians have the Grammys and actors have the Oscars. Even the most objectively successful people in society still define their entire sense of self by what a select few other people think about them. You want to actually be yourself? Then figure out what you stand for. And as condescending as the last minute may have sounded, I have not got this figured out. Rest assured, I'm still governed by insecurity like everyone else my age, but at the same time feeling morally superior. What I am trying to do is figure out what I stand for and stand by it, and you might want to consider doing the same. Basically what I'm trying to say here is just stop being a little bitch.
It's not a game, it's a rich